Hello everybody, I am back again with a new video today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Maisha from the channel Very Artistic, where I just see myself as a lover of makeup and all things, well, artistic. So I just wanted to take the time today to thank anybody who decided to come and watch my video. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more. Hooray! So for today's video, I will be doing a full face of UOMA Beauty. So UOMA Beauty is a black-owned makeup brand. They're very well known for their Stay What foundation, their Stay What concealer, their Badass Icon matte lipsticks, and yeah, just for being a POC friendly makeup brand all around. So yeah, let's just get right into things. So I'll be going in with the Stay What foundation. I've actually had one of these before, but the shade was too dark on me. But that's my fault. I was dummy and purchased a shade that was too dark on me. So I got a new one. I swatched it, tested it, looked much better this time. So we'll see how it goes. I actually really liked the finish of the last one I had. It's just the shade was just very, very off. So yeah, but I will be right back in 1 second because I will be doing the thing where I kind of split my face down the middle. Do one side with a brush, one side with a dampened beauty blender. So I will be back with a dampened beauty blender. So how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to squirt some in the back of my hand, just like this. Like this one is very liquidy formula. It is an adjustable coverage, so you can get anywhere from a light coverage to full coverage, which I actually really like the buildable coverage foundations. So just going to go like this. Gonna get all that foundation and just like that. Oh yeah, this is a much better shade match than the one I originally had. So, and this one, it does have a smell and it actually smells nice, but if you're sensitive to fragrances, that is something to keep in mind. So I will just be squirting some more. If you guys are again new to my channel, I do tend to like fuller coverage foundations just because I have acne, so I like something that covers up the blemishes. But yeah, again, much better shade match than what I had before. What I had before was way too dark and way too orange on me, so the shade I have currently is Bronze Venus T1N. So yeah, much better. What do you guys think? I think that's a fairly good match. It's a little dark on me, but if you compare my arm, you know, it'd be like that when you are when you are a person of color. So I think, let me just check in the mirror up close to see if I like the amount of coverage. If not, I will go in with one more layer. I think I'm just gonna go in with one more layer and then I can just layer that up with concealer. Just gonna go like that. Literally just one more pump. And yeah. So let me know if you guys have like tried anything from UOMA Beauty, like if you tried their foundation, tried any other products. And again, let me know if I missed anything. Because if I missed anything, let me know in the comments below and I will try them out in future videos. So yeah, that's that for this side. I really like the finish of it. Honestly, like it gives a very nice kind of smooth blurring finish. Like, cause you can kind of tell the difference from this side to this side, how my face looks. Like, it covers up the blemishes really well. And I really like that it's buildable because pretty much like anybody could use it. Like, if you're into light coverage, you can use it. If you're like me and, you know, like a bit more coverage, then build it up to that, and it doesn't feel like so heavy like some other foundations do. So now I'll be going on the other side with the Beauty Blender and see how they compare. I will be going out later so I can do a wear test for you guys. I'm basically just going to go get food from my family. Oh, yeah. I actually really like the coverage that the Beauty Blender gives. Funnily enough, it's giving me like more full coverage off the bat versus the brush, which is interesting because usually with like other foundations I've tried, it's been the other way around, where it's like the brush gives more full coverage than the Beauty Blender because the Beauty Blender sucks everything up. But this time is kind of the opposite, which is pretty interesting to me. But I mean, virtually they look the same. Really, the only difference is with the brush, it took me a little longer to get the coverage I wanted versus the Beauty Blender. But yeah, no, I really like the way that looks. It looks nice. It's not too orangey or anything. Again, beautiful finish, really nice coverage. So yeah, I really like it so far. And I will now be going in with one of their other very popular products, which is their Stay Woke Concealer. And I also have this in the shade Bronze Venus T1 at T1. So we shall see how this looks. Okay, it has a it has a lot thicker consistency than some of the other concealers, and so this is what the applicator looks like. It's like a little doe foot. Not a little doe foot, it's a big doe foot. Just go like that. Boop, boop. Yeah, no, that is a very kind of like thick consistency, which is different to other concealers that I have tried. They're usually not like this thick. I mean, I don't necessarily mind it, but it's just something to note. Okay, random question. Does anybody else kind of like it when concealers like make the squishy noises? I don't know, I just think it's fun. So I'm just going to be going in with a concealer brush and blending that all in. Just like that. Okay, that actually has really nice coverage, and the concealer goes really well. It matches really well with the foundation that I just put on. It's nice. So it's like, pro tip for concealing, from what I've noticed from like applying makeup, is that you actually want a concealer that's slightly lighter than your foundation, because if you get one that looks similar, it'll actually end up turning darker than your foundation, which is not good. You don't want that. So it makes sense that they would make the concealer that like matches with this foundation, you know, a little lighter. And I actually, when you shop on their website, it's actually really helpful, because like they'll help you pick out a foundation, concealer, and everything. Like if you pick out a certain foundation, they'll match a concealer with it, and then they'll also match like the bronzer highlighter duo that I will be trying out later as well, which I find like super helpful. So that's something that I really liked when I shopped from their website. So yeah, and they also have like plethoras of models to help you out with like matching your foundation, because the first time I actually ordered their Say What foundation, I got it from Ulta and I didn't have those references, which is why I got the wrong shade the first time. But shopping on their website, it's so good. So yeah. Let me just see how that looks. Alright, it's pretty good. Like, that is amazing coverage. My only concern about the consistency is it might be a little heavy on the under eyes, so I'm just gonna put a very small amount under there. I mean, not like you'd want to put a lot of concealer on your under eyes regardless, but so I'm just literally going to put 2 dots like this and this. Again, I learned this technique from Robert Walsh, but as he said himself, like, he didn't invent it, and makeup artists have been using this for a while. But I just wanted to let you guys know where I learned it from, and I learned it from him. But just to, like, thought I'd note that. If you, like, see anybody else do it. So, yeah, I'm just going to, actually, the way I like to blend under eye concealer is I use my finger for that. So I will be, because I just think that's the best way about, oh my god, like, see, I literally put like the slightest amount under there and look how much coverage that just gave me. It's crazy. Like, I really like everything that I'm trying so far. That's pretty cool. I mean, that is probably the most concealed my under eyes have ever looked. Is this just gonna be like a repeat of e.l.f. that I just like everything that I try? Oh my gosh. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it yet, please go watch my full face of e.l.f. video. That will be up shortly as well. Because as I'm filming this, it'll be up on the 15th. So please check that out once it is up. But yeah, wow, that's amazing. Like, my under eyes look so good. And as far as I look, they didn't have any powders either, so I'm just going to be... But again, if I missed anything, please let me know, and I will try them out in a future video. I'll just be going in with my It Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. Next thing I will be going in is with the Double Take Sculpt and Strobe Duo Stick in Bronze Venus. So one side is like a little contour, and then the other side is like highlight. So as I said, it just like matches everything up for you, which I find pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is on one side I'm going to blend it out with this like flat kabuki brush that I got from the Robert Welsh brush favorite set, and then the other side I will be blending with this beauty blender. So yeah, so how I like to kind of do bronzer, I know that's technically not like a bronzer, but I'm just gonna use it like a bronzer, is, jeez, okay, that's is I like to go up like this. So we shall see how this looks. That was a lot. I might be rethinking my choices later. Just like, I like to take my bronzer up like that. That blends nicely, at least, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to rethink my choices on how to apply that on the other side. But yeah, that actually wasn't as dark as I thought it was gonna be after I blended it out. But yeah, so pro tip, you don't have to apply that much. So I'm just going to I'm gonna try to blend it out with this flat kabuki brush on this side. See which one I like better. I would say both methods work fairly well, but I think I like the kabuki brush method better. I'm just going to put some up here. Again, like this is really pigmented, so be careful. I do like the tone. It actually looked really nice. It actually like bronzes up my face fairly well. I just was dumb and I put too much on the first time. But it does, as I said, it blends really, really well. It just takes a bit. But yeah, I'm just going to now go like boop, 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 boop. Because I feel like that is pretty much like all I'm gonna need on my forehead. And I tend to use bronzer as kind of like color corrector for my forehead. Again, for those of you that are new to my channel and would be unaware of why I am doing the things I am doing. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go in on this side and just kind of add some more foundation in order to offset that. But yeah, no, I actually like the way it looks, but again, just be careful with your application. This was completely user error, not their fault. But yeah, literally I'm just going to take a bit of this and I'm just going to blend in some of that. That looks much better. Okay, yeah, that's much better because earlier it was kind of looking a little gray. But yeah, no, I like it. It's a very nice tone, not too red toned or like orangey or anything like that. So what I'm going to do with this highlighter is I'm just going to take my finger. Oh yeah, blush. As far as I saw, I didn't see any blush from UOMA Beauty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with my Kiko Milano Gold Wave Sand Shore Splash. Go in with this highlighter on both sides of my face. So what we're gonna do is I just took it on my finger and we're just going to tap it on this. Ooh, that's a very, it's actually a more natural looking highlighter than I thought it was gonna be, not gonna lie. Because like when you say strobe, it kind of is gonna make me think. But I really like that. That's really nice. Very glow from within kind of vibe. It doesn't pick up what you have underneath. Yeah, very cool. It's very like, I feel like again, it's very glow from within, and I really like that. It's really nice. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put it, finger, put it on the high points of my cheeks because that's where light catches. Again, you want to put highlighter where light catches on your face so it looks more like you are glowing, and not necessarily like you have a bunch of glitter on your face. So I also, which is kind of why my highlighter placement is the way it is, because I am highlighting the parts of my face where light catches naturally. Like pretty much down the middle of my face and the high points of my cheeks is where light catches. And then occasionally I will do brow highlight with highlighter or inner corner highlight with highlighter as well. So yeah, that is highlight. I really like that. Next thing I'll be going in with is my, since UOMA Beauty didn't have a clear brow gel, I didn't pick one up, and I tend to avoid clear brow gels, not clear brow gels. I tend to avoid tinted brow gels because I just don't really like the way they make my eyebrows look. So I use clear brow gels to set my brows. Doing a little bit of defining with my baby hair pencil in 06. So shall see. I really do like the shade range they have. I'll give them that for now, but if you guys watch my videos, you know, you will know that my opinion on brad pencils is that you can get pretty good ones for drugstore price. You don't need to spend the money on it. I mean, like, this one's good, but like if it wasn't on sale, I wouldn't have gotten it, to be really honest with you. I mean, I'm glad I have it, but I don't really need it per se. But I do like, it's very smooth. It gives a nice look, and again, I really like the shade range they have. So if you're struggling to find a color for your brows, I'd recommend looking there. But yeah, that's that. Oop. And now I'm going to be going on to an eye look. I'm going to keep it fairly simple today. So I'm going to go in with a Revlon Colorstay. And I promise I can do an update video on the palette and do like more looks with it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would like that, because I will certainly do it if you guys ask for it. Again, if you want anything from me, please just comment it below, because I can't read your mind, obviously. So if you're like, oh my god, I want this video from her, then tell me. since, you know, they didn't have an eye primer, so that's what I went with. And then going in with the Black Magic Carnival palette. So that's what that looks like. Really fun color story. Very excited. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going in with the shade Oruro in the crease. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a big fluffy blending brush and I'm going to sweep it back and forth. And just like this. Ooh, that blends really nicely and has nice pigmentation. I would not expect any less from them because I have heard very good things about their eyeshadow palette as well. I have seen reviews on this, but it has been a while, and that was back when I didn't have a makeup channel. I actually didn't start this I literally started this makeup channel this summer. So, yeah. Can't even remember the last time I saw a review on it. So, don't worry, my reviews will be fresh on it. I don't have any bias towards it. So yeah, that's what that looks like in the crease. Very nice, very nice. And then let's see. I think I'm going to go in with Notting Hill all over the lid. I don't know. I'm just feeling that kind of vibe right now. So this beautiful bright orange. And okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Let me see if I pack more on. Okay, yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, that's really nice. I love that color. What's that? Did I just hear? And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, since literally all I'm doing is just packing this all over the lid. It's fairly easy, you know, literally just remember to stamp, stamp, stamp. I remember learning that from Nikki tutorials that you kind of want to like stamp on your eyeshadow if you want to get more pigment out of it. So yeah, I am doing just that. But I will admit Notting Hill is one that you have to work up to get pigmentation for. You do get it eventually, but it's not going to be pigmented right off the bat. But I don't necessarily mind. Just as long as it eventually shows up on my skin, I am cool with it. It is a little bit patchy in some areas, but other than that, it's not that bad, and you can fix those fairly easily, so you know, still pretty good overall. Again, I really like that color. Like, that's such a beautiful color. And in the outer corner, I will be taking Mazelton, and it's Mazatlan. Sorry if I'm butchering these. I probably should have looked up how to pronounce the names before I went in with this video. But yeah, I'll just be taking this brush and I'll be doing my zigzaggy motions. We shall see. Okay, yeah, that is a very pigmented brown shade. Honestly, I feel like for your deeper skin tone, it would make a very beautiful all over lid shade if you're going for like a natural look. I will say, I think it looks really, really nice with this orange color. What do you guys think? It blends fairly well into the orange. It's pretty cool. But yeah, like, I really like how well that blends in together, because it's like the orange is very bright and the dark brown is very, well, like dark, and they blend fairly well. Just going to be going back in and melding those two colors together by putting the orange back on a bit. Yeah. And then just to kind of add a little bit of a sparkle, I will be going in with Tenerife, this shade. Kind of just going to pack it on a little bit. Not like pack it on, but I'm just going to lightly tap. Ooh, yeah, that adds a lot of dimension. That's very nice. And it doesn't have a lot of fallout. We love that. We love a shimmer that doesn't have fallout. Or a lot of it. I mean, you can kind of expect fallout with shimmers, but ones that don't have a lot. So good. Yeah, so it just kind of adds a little bit of dimension that's needed. And then for my inner corner, I'll be going with Bahia. I'm going to be taking this brush right here. And I'll be going like this. So again, let me know if you want another video where I use the shades that were unused in the palette. Please leave that in the comments below. So yeah, that's the eye look. I actually really like how it turned out. Like, all the colors were very pigmented, very beautiful. Again, I had a little bit of trouble like with the orange and it being patchy in a few, like, it's definitely like one that you kind of have to work with a little more, but it's not like, it's like, oh man, I've been here for like 5 hours and there's still no pigment and it's still patchy. It's just like, but it is something to note. So next thing I will be going in with is a little bit of liner. It's the Cleopatra Ink Blacker Than Black, y'all, eyeliner. It's a pen liner, kind of looks like this. It's a very interesting one. It's a lot like thinner than other eyeliners are, which is interesting. I'm not gonna go for a wing because I'm just going to just like grab food. You've got to be kidding me. Of course the lid fell. So again, show you guys how it's yeah, that applies fairly easily. I do like how like fine the tip is, because you can do like cool detailed stuff with it if you like. And it's not gonna make your like liner unusually thick. So I will say I feel like this one is really easy to use. It's really pigmented. Like, you don't feel like you're accidentally gonna make your liner too thick. Easy to hold. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that looks fairly nice. So next thing I'll be going in with is the Drama Bomb Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. So that's what that looks like. I got the mini version because I'm not about to like get a full mascara, considering I have a lot of them, and so yeah, gosh, this is a fat one. Wow, did you guys see that? My eyelash just like perked up so fast. Look at that. Okay, that's, wow. Because like you see this side, my eyelashes point down, and on this side they're like up. They're like at attention. That is, oh my god, this wand is magic. I don't know what it did. You see that? Like, this is probably the first mascara that's like no, oh my god. Look how long my lashes are. I don't know what's in this thing. Is it magic? Is it like steroids or something? Did they inject steroids into this mascara? I need to know. Like, look at that. That's like the first time I've seen like a notable difference in my lashes, because like I will say, like, I have like fairly long lashes already, and most mascaras kind of just like, you know, enhance it a bit, but it's just like this one, that. Look at that. Like, my lashes are crazy right now. What happened? So yeah, it's mascara. So next thing, like, and I also really like the color. The only thing is that it does stain. It does stain a bit, but that's probably just because it's red, and reds do that. I will say, I don't think this lip goes very well with the eye look, but again, I love this lip color. Feels really, really good on the lips. Again, just the main thing is it can be kind of hard to control and deal with because it's red, and yeah. But final thoughts on everything. Okay, so say what foundation. Have to give this an A. I really like the way it made my skin look. I really like the way it feels on my skin. It just feels really, really nice. It makes it, like, the shade match is really, really good. Good stuff. And also, like, when you shop on their site, if you're gonna get the foundation, because it is very helpful with like matching and things like that. Or if you shop from somewhere else, go in person, so you can get better shade match. But yeah, good stuff. A. Stay Well Concealer. Also A. Like, this stuff is pretty good. Like, see my under eyes? Like, they're brightened, they're concealed, they're blurred, they're everything. Like, you can't see any of the blemishes on my face. It's like, acne who? I don't know her. So good. Love this stuff. So yeah, actually, like, the hype, it lives up to the hype. It is that good. It's that good. Like, I was concerned about how it would feel on my under eyes, but like, I don't really feel anything. It doesn't make them look crepey. It's not creasing. Like, you can see, so good, at least for now. But yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay, so double take. I will be judging the bronzer and the highlighter separately. I'm gonna give this like a I don't know what to give this, because it's like, it's not meh, because it's actually like fairly good, but it is a bit harder to work with. So I'll just give it like a B-, just because it's a bit hard to work with, but like overall it gives a really nice finish. So yeah, that's my take on that. So just be careful with this. Like, just try to like guide it on instead of like drawing it on like I did the first time. But yeah, after, like, just make sure you use a small amount, and then it's actually like it blends fairly nicely into the skin. You just kind of have to work at it a bit, so just be patient. But yeah, this is still good, and it's still, like, I really like the color it gave, but just be careful. And highlighter, I'm gonna give this like a B+, only because it's like pretty good, but it's not like amazing, you know. But it's almost an A, so that's why I would give it like a B+. And like the only reason it's like a B is it does enhance some of my texture a bit on my face. I didn't really mention that before, but I'm just kind of seeing now in some new angles on my mirror that it is a bit texture enhancing, but it still gives a nice little shine. So that's pretty much the only reason it gets a B, because of that. But other than that, pretty good stuff. Let me see the next thing. Carnival palettes. I give this a B as well, because like while the colors are beautiful, some of them were a bit hard to work with. Like the orange one, you know, it took a little bit to get some pigmentation on it, but I mean, it looks really nice, beautiful color, and it's not like too incredibly hard to work with. It's not like you're gonna be frustrated when you work with it, but it's definitely doesn't give as much pigment as you would like at the beginning. But I mean, again, colors are beautiful, very pigmented. They look really, really nice. The shimmers are beautiful. So, you know, fairly good palette. And again, if you want another kind of part 2 to this palette where I use the shades that I didn't use this time, please let me know in the comments. And so next thing is the liner. Oh, I forgot about the eyebrow pencil. Again, I give it a B because it's like, it's fine, but it's like you can get like good stuff. Like again, like you see, the thing is, I'm probably not the kind of person to judge eyeliners because I pretty much think they're all the same. So, but again, like you know, if you're struggling to find your shade for like eyebrow pencils, I would recommend going to UOMA Beauty and finding one because they have a pretty good shade range for that. Next thing, eyeliner. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give this a B plus because I actually really like that this like tip is small, because it's fairly easy to like do detailed stuff, and like it's easier to handle because you're not gonna accidentally like put too much on or stuff like that. Like, cause like, hold on, let me just get like this one. Where are you? Here you are. Like this one and this one. See the difference? See the difference? Hold on. Yeah, because this one, even though the stamp is really nice, it's really hard to work with the liner part of it, but like this one is really good for that. But other than that, you know, it looked really nice, pigmented, you know, doesn't drag across the eye. So, I mean, it's pretty good. Not like revolutionary or anything, but pretty good. Drama Bomb Mascara. I give this an A because this is the first time I've seen a notable difference in my lashes. Like, do you guys see this? They're like at attention. They are long. They look fake. I love it. So, yeah. Drama Bomb gets an A. First time I've given a mascara an A. And then the next thing is the lips. So lips get a B because I love the formula and the color. It's a bit hard to work with because of the color. And you know, it can kind of like get all over your face and stuff like that, but it's just something to keep in mind. So you just got to be a little cautious when putting it on. But again, I really like this stuff. Like, it's one of my favorite like matte lip formulas, and doesn't make your lips look dry or anything. And again, it's very moisturizing, it's nourishing, and it lasts for really long. So this is more like a B plus, you know. So like, it's really close to being an A, but because of the one imperfection, it's like a B plus. But it's like an 89.99 basically. Hello everybody, I am back in to check in with you all on the wear test of all of the items. Just to kind of preface this with everything, it is currently a little bit after 11:30 and I put on my makeup around 6:30, so it's been about 5 hours since I have worn this. So in that time, I went to go out and get some food for my family, and then to be real honest with you, I did take this lip off and I put on a more kind of just a balm when I went out because I wasn't really wanting to go out in this with this lip color on. Even though it's a gorgeous lip color, I was just not feeling it. So I took that off, I went and got food, and then I went home, and then I basically just had dinner with my family, and then I realized, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to take a selfie with all this makeup on. So I put this lip back on, and I took my selfie with it, which you guys will see a little later on my Instagram, which is at @AFRO.DIS.IAC. Please go follow me on there. And then after I took my selfie, I just kind of had a drink, or like more so finished up my drink. And then after that, well, and then we ate outside, because we have a really nice blue backyard area. Maybe I can show you guys one time. And we ate dinner outside, and then took my selfie, and then I came back down and finished my drink outside. And then after I did that, we have like little like window wells that toads like to populate when it gets really rainy. That's when the toads come. And it got really rainy a couple days ago, so a lot of toads populated the window wells. And they were just kind of chilling there, and I've been kind of doing Snapchat stories on them. Let me know if you guys want to see the toads, because I can totally like do cute little shorts of them and post them on here. Yeah, so I went to go check on the toads in the window well to see if they were still doing okay, because some people in my Snapchat were concerned about them. So I went and checked on the toads and outside, and story time. So they were out by this particular window well, and we have a fence because we have a dog, obviously, but the door is on one side. It was all on the other side of the yard. And because I was too lazy to go over there, I was like, I'm gonna hump this fence. So I hopped my own fence to go check on the toads in the window well right outside. They're doing okay. They're just chilling. So if you guys are wondering. But like, I'm saying this to like let you know like what my makeup has been through. And then after that, I took my dog for a little walk around our neighborhood so she could get some exercise, and so I could get some exercise too, because I sit in an office all day. So I did that, and then after that I was just kind of chilling for a bit, and then I had some tea at night. I always have tea at night. It's a good little routine, and tea is great. So you guys should drink some tea. I had some tea, and now I'm doing this. So just to kind of go in order of how I did my face, my base is holding up very well. Foundation, no separation or anything. I'm just gonna check in this mirror. My bronzer has stayed on amazingly. Like, my base still looks good. There is a bit of gathering in my nose area. But other than that, like, it looks pretty good. And my face doesn't feel like it has any makeup on. It doesn't feel like weighted down or anything, which is for me like the main thing, because it's like, while my face can still look good, it can still feel awful, but it still feels like fairly good and like lightweight and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, as I said, my bronzer has stayed on really, really well, and the highlighter has stayed on pretty much in all the areas that I put it on, with the exception of my nose. So just thought I'd note that for all of you. And for my eye, moving on to my eyes, my eyebrows. Like, again, I'm not gonna really talk about my eyebrows that much because I did use a different gel. So we're just gonna move on to my eyes. So for my eyes, I would say that it stayed on fairly well for the most part. Like, the pigment's still there. It's a little faded, but it's still there. And you can still like see the color. I will say there is a slight bit of creasing in here, as you can see. And a bit of creasing here, but nothing too alarming. So like, yeah, there's you can kind of see there's a bit of creasing, like right there. You can kind of see that, and there's a bit of creasing up there. But other than that, like, I would say it stayed on fairly well for the most part. And my eyeliner is pretty good, and my mascara also amazingly is still holding up. Hasn't smudged or anything. We love that. And again, I'm definitely going to have to try the eyeshadow with different primers, because I do know that, you know, different eyeshadows react differently with different primers and stuff like that. And this primer, well, it's okay, it's not necessarily the best, so I'm definitely going to have to try use eyeshadows with a different primer. But again, I will say, like, stayed fairly okay. And now moving on to the lips. Again, like, this stuff stays on really, really well. You can kind of see, like, in the middle right here, that's where the majority of it came off. But as you can see, for the most part, it's on fairly well. However, I will state that in comparison to everything else, I have only had the lips on for maybe like 3 hours. So, you know, there's that to consider. But I did eat something as well with these on. I had a little bit of a snack with my tea, and I did drink tea. So, you know, I would say it's fairly impressive considering that. But yeah, overall, it's like the items together, they stayed on like fairly well. You know, not amazing, but you know, it's pretty good. Like, again, the eyeshadow creased just like the tiniest bit, but like nothing major. And I would say like the looks still pretty good. And I'm a bit shiny, but you know, I'm oily, so that's like not to be expected. And I didn't like blonde or anything, so yeah, so that's my check-in with all of you guys. And now we will be going back to past Maisha to do the outro. See you later. But yeah, again, thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you do, like, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, because we love engagement over here. Some videos to keep out for the future. If you guys want me to do a review on the High Tide collection from ColourPop, since I got that, please let me know in the comments below. And also, I have some other stuff from ColourPop, like their cherry collection, some of their cherry collection I got, so I will be doing a video on that as soon as that comes in. And also, I have a semi-little announcement for my channel. I'm thinking about doing a series similar to Kenny JD's Bad Movies in a Beat, you know, where the series where she puts on her makeup while talking about bad movies. But like, instead of me talking about bad movies, I will be talking about D&D stories. So basically, I'll just be kind of sharing what happens during what happened during the D&D sessions that I go to. Basically just like retelling the campaign while I put on my makeup. So very excited about that. And what I want you guys to help me out with is, one, can you please pick a day where good upload day for you guys, because I was thinking about doing it either every Friday or every Sunday. Let me know which day would be better for all of you. And also, please help me out with a name, because I want to do like the same letter situation like Kenny JD does, like with Bad Movies and a Beat, but I can't think of another D word that is related to makeup. So I was thinking about something like D&D and blank. So please help me come up with the second word. Leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorites on the next episode. JK. But yeah, please help me out with that as well. And again, thank you for tuning into my video. I'll see you later. Bye!